Oh, everybody, welcome back. Welcome back up here. Special, right? Special. Talking about 2 weeks report about the new moon in Cancer to full moon in Cancer. A lot of sacred energy. This is going to be a lot of learning about what is it, the sacred within the family. And I want to say thank you guys for coming in. Welcome back here. And thank you for the new subscribers. For those who are interested in personal readings, they are available. You can go check the website below in there or find me on the Facebook. If you don't know where to find me on the Facebook, look at the channel about. You can see my profile. All right, enough with the commercial time for it, but the news is that I've been progressing with my Mars and Taurus and continue working with the improvement within a 3D, which is great. Settled down here in Spain. It's looking better, it feels better. It start getting, to normal. But talking about this report right now, talking about this new moon. This new moon is gonna be a very funky. I'll tell you why it's gonna be a very funky. It's gonna be starting at pretty much at midnight. Okay, it's gonna be at the 14 degrees, 25, 24, 25 minutes in there. So it depends of astrology charts in there. I was looking at different softwares. I'm like, if it's enough, I gotta do a report. That's not that much. But talking about this in there, the moon and the sun, they're going to have incredible, incredible trines with Saturn. So is Venus. We are talking about this love. We are talking about this positiveness in there within the energies. We are talking about this learning in the sacred in there. Saturn is the teacher. Saturn represents this spiritual teacher in there. What is your spirituality, especially if it isn't in the 12th house? But right now he is where in the 12th house of Pisces in there. This is represent the Buddha, the Christ, the Muhammad consciousnesses in there about family. What do you need to do about within the family, and so on. This is not going to have the beginning of this lesson. It is going to be a very much divine. Yes, there's going to be some challenges. Talking about the first quarter moon, there's going to be some challenges from within you. But overall, the whole lessons is about how you to learn to talk about every emotions inside of you. This is gonna be to learn to talk, to learn to communicate, to properly communicate first within yourself and then with your partner, then within your family. That's how it goes in there, and put the soul, put the spirit in the family. Overall, that energy is gonna come in too strong for some. Pay attention if you have some stuff within a cardinal zodiac sign, talking about Aries, Cancer, and Capricorn. You're gonna to see there's gonna be some divine energies in there. A lot divine interference for it. There's gonna be a very beautiful interference just before the full moon. That's gonna comes in from who? It's gonna come in from Venus and Uranus towards Capricorn. Very powerful energies in there to it. Mars and Uranus is gonna come together and during this period of time. The funky part is that when the moon goes into Libra, the sun is going to be at 22 degrees, so is the moon is going to be at 22 degrees. For some of you, going to be knocking on the door that it's closed. For some of you, this is going to be how you find the key. But who is the key? The Holy Spirit is the key. It is divine from within you. This is going to be some challenges for, of course, for some cardinal changes, because you have to look at the placements in your chart, how that it's going to affect you, what areas you're going to be working on it. Because if you have Libra, fifth house, you're going to be working with maturity in the family with kids. If that is the 10th house, Libra, okay, we're talking about you're going to be working and established and start cooperating within your profession. You to bring that balance in there. For everyone, this is going to be some totally different in there situations from within you. And this is going to be a very great learning period. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to be adjusting, because this is a midnight energies. I need to adjust it into the midday because usually that's what happens. You make the decisions during the midday, which is the time where the mid-heaven meets the sun, the authority. What are you authorizing in there? What are you thinking to authorize within yourself? And this energy is more importante. It's more important. All right, so we're talking about as soon as after this midnight ignition of the new moon, you see it that the sun, the midheaven, the sun, the moon, and Venus, they're going to be together. I'll talk about this union. That union is going to be with Saturn. Talking about love, money, intuition, and authority comes together to work together and learn that sacred energies. We lost that sacrativity a long time ago in there. We put more the fears, we put more this in there, we put more control. Specifically talking about from one generation to another. You need to become a doctor so you can make more money. I don't care that you want to be a singer. You need to go and become this broker. I don't care if you like in cars. You see, this is what it is about. The family to understand what you want to become and support you what you want to become. And this is what the sacred part is. You to understand the spirit is in there. For those who have a childhood wounds, I'm suggesting you to go ahead watching Brother Bear. If you haven't watched that animation video, I really suggest you need to watch it, because it's going to heal the childhood wounds. But really, for the family there, I will suggest you the movie Astronaut Farmer. Okay? That movie right there. Watch it. You will understand what I'm saying this about it. I'm not there. I'm not getting paid to make commercials about those recommendations. I'm just giving you from my personal experience. Okay? I learned a lot from those two movies. So as you see at the midday in there, powerful energies with Saturn, all four of them. We're talking about midheaven, Sun, the Moon, and Venus, but they're going to be opposing Pluto. So Mercury is opposing Pluto, and this is talking about this need of communications isn't there. The powerful need to learn how to talk. Talk where first in you. Is that this is going to be a processing there. The overall, the energy is going to be a very great, very beautiful. But Pluto is out, pretty much out there to support when at the moon it's going to be full. And to remind you that Pluto is a retrograde. You're going to feel this manifestations appear when the masculine energies fulfill the promises to the universe. Mars in Uranus, it's going to come in more and more stronger every day. That energy is going to come in and look. Beginning of talking about the 7th in there, the next day, the moon is going to be joining this oppositions of Mercury, but so is the Venus is going to be moved, not Mercury, I'm sorry, Pluto. you're gonna be feeling this need of like, oh my God, I need to change a lot of things. See, you got that ignitions of the love, the intuition and authority. You got that ignition, and right away that ignition of what? It shifts you to tell you what you need to do, what you need to mature is in there. I need to change a lot of things. You need to change a lot of things of spirit. Who's controlling that? Subconsciousness patterns inside of you, your mirroring neurons in your brain, they're operating within the subconscious. When you go to where the unknown depths of the things you never faced before, you to face them. But the knowing how to face them, it's coming as a download from you from Pluto, from the unknown. Okay. And learning how to get to this energy is going to be from Neptune. Neptune is in Pisces, sacred spirituality and sacred intimacy that it's going to be pouring towards the sun and Venus and the moon still in there for it. You're going to see those energies. They're going to be very powerful. That time is also is going to remind you during this time about that balance with Libra. All right. Talking about the next day, which is going to be the 8th, the moon, it's going to be a divine energies with Saturn, realizing, oh shit, I have to do some things. There is a divine things I need to learn. I miss the divine in there. I missed it to put this divine powers. Let me see. Maybe the divine is trying to tell me something. Maybe something I need to grow. Maybe something I need to mature. Okay, and this moon is going to be working with the ascendant Libra. It is I need to make that balance. Guess who else is supporting that balance? It's Jupiter and Gemini. Hopefully you learn to be a friend to yourself, so that can be reflecting to that balance there is in the relationship, the partnerships in there from within yourself. Mercury is going to be dropping the positions with Pluto, but Venus right now is seeing it. So you may going to see it, but it's not the love that I want. It's not the love that I think you should be. You need to understand the universe doesn't fulfill your needs. It's giving you what you need to grow. It's giving you challenges. And a lot of the people, it's like, what I get these challenges, what I get these situations, what I got this for. You get in and to grow. Okay. All right. Some wrong button up here. All right. That's better. All right. Here is, we're talking about the 9th. The divine, it's going to come in from Pluto and Neptune. I spoke about this, particularly the last year. These energies, these messages in there. It's pretty much in the month. Venus is going to be there. Relearning the same lesson from the last year. These divine energies from Pluto and Neptune, they're going to come. They're going to pouring in there for that growth and the wisdom that you need to do. That is going to be squaring Mars and Uranus. And this is what I'm supposed to say, that be mindful where your emotions are. You go against this masculine energies in Taurus and this universe that is in Taurus and they are union together. Oh my God. You are this type of king, queen that controls everything and nothing happens. Everything goes wrong. Don't control. You're about to learn divine, sacred ways to cooperate with others. Not go in a fight. Not going to destroy things. Not to aggravate people that actually they're doing their work. So be mindful what you're doing on the 9th. Okay. Talking about the 10th, the moon is gonna go into Virgo, that it's gonna be squaring Jupiter, the growth in there. You're gonna feel like, okay, I'm matured, but I'm not powerful enough. I'm not having this power. What is it going on with this? This is gonna be sextile with the sun. A very beautiful time to reach to the authorities. Like I don't have power. I don't see this growth. What is it within me? And guess what the authority is gonna tell you? Keep going forward. You will learn how to grow. It's the way I grow it. I giving you this, but I don't feel the power. You will, and this is a that support that is gonna coming into some of you about this because you have to heal things in there. All right, this is the sixth house. This is the house that the parts of you to really let it go of what is not. All right. Talking about what is this? It's changing. Okay. Ah, that's better. All right. Talking about the 11th there. The moon is going to be trining Mars and Uranus, finally getting it to the point that, oh my God, I don't have to fight them. This thing was working for me. I don't have to go ahead and fight this. I like these authorities. I love um, this love that is in the family. Venus is about to cross over to Leo. You kind of like you catching the train in the last second. Some of you is gonna be catching the last second turnaround. Some of you is gonna make a U-turn of negative energies. Some of you don't. That is all depends of how strong it's your desire and how strong you are not able and capable of changes within you for good. At the same time, you're going to be looking at Neptune and Saturn like they limit you, they don't give you the visions, they don't give you the clarity. You have everything that you need. You have the support from the authority, you have the love that it's coming in there, and Mars and Uranus are coming to enforce your intuition. Is like here is. I did everything for you. I did everything that you ask for it. And oh man, and the people are still not happy. You know, those people when you do everything they ask for, they're still not happy in there. Those are the people are not happy because their own limitations. There is uh, visions is in there. It's not enough, and it's not enough. What is not enough? They're not happy from within themselves. Okay, and usually people who are not happy from themselves, they don't feel that love in there. So it's gonna be trigger what you not love about you, but that's gonna be triggering the healing process of you to begin to love yourself. So is your partner. All right. Talking about the moon that it's gonna be at Libra. This is what you learn to grow. Now Jupiter is supporting your intuitions. It's learning the patterns inside of it within you. Saturn begins to square the sun. It's kind of like I'm gonna give you a preview of like, hey, there's troubles coming with the intuition. Um, the moon is gonna be still opposing Neptune, but the things is gonna be a little bit more empowerment. A lot of good communications with Mercury, since Jupiter and the moon is going to be on that position. The moon goes that energy of growth, and Jupiter is going to sextile into Mercury. Now it's telling you you need to learn how to talk in the relationship. What relationship, though? Take a look at it. The moon. The moon is opposing Neptune. And Neptune is retrograde. You don't like things from the past. You don't get in at this. You didn't learn something from the past. Emotionals, this could be a deep spiritual intimacy or open up yourself for that depth from within you. You still look in yourselves on the surface, but deep inside of you, of your true self, you haven't looked at it. You haven't got that relationship with the depth from within your soul. Okay? All right. Now it's better. All right. Talking about this first quarter moon, talking about this relationship, talking about these energies, and Saturn is going to teach you how to communicate with this divine yacht from Mercury and the moon towards Saturn is going to be perfectly reflected within the authority. Now the authority is like, hey, we are family and not balancing things. The moon is like, we are in a relationship, but the authority, you don't have a balance in the family. What the heck? Where is the love? Well, the love is in, has to put its right visions in order. It needs to put the divine order from Neptune and going into Pluto to see, oh my God, I need to renovate something in the spiritual realms. I need to do something else, not opposing these things. For those who are opposing Pluto with their love and Leo, talking about to look at yourself, what you have in the first degrees of Leo, in there, that is going to be opposing that transformations. Hard time. We spoke about this last year. If you review some of the reports from the last year, in there, you're going to see it. But at the end of that Leo energies, when the Venus is going to be crossing over there, we're going to find the wisdom. Just same lessons is in there from the last year. It's not more different. Pluto hasn't moved a lot, so is Venus. Okay, so Venus was a retrograde some of the period in there, so she's treated and Leo a lot last year. So that can give you reminders of what you have to get done. But a lot of learnings, and Saturn is gonna be the teacher, the master. Okay, follow it. Follow it down to energies within the spiritual realms that it's coming towards you. Right. So here is we're talking about the next day. That's gonna be the 14th. This is gonna be kind of like the mid period in there. Challenges, right? The moon actually is gonna be trigger. Venus is gonna be trigger. The sun is gonna be triggering Pluto, and this is gonna be kind of like a lot of divine power that it's gonna come in. Some of you is gonna learn the lessons is like not to be angry in the relationship, not to put your anger in the family, not to be the king in the family. You need to learn how to talk. Saturn, Mercury, divine energies. Mars, Uranus, divine energies towards the moon. Neptune, divine energies towards the moon. But if you look at it, the half of the chart is blue, the other half is red. It's telling you it's require cardinal changes, guys. You need to change cardinally something new, something much better. Train your intuition how to put your act in the relationships and the family, what is your love is, and so on. With this intense energies in there, a lot of you is gonna feel nothing has been changed. This thing has been changed. The person has not been changed. The work has not been changed. That has no love in there. That has no authority in there. What on earth do you in there? If you ask that question to somebody else, I personally advise you, ask that questions yourself first. See what you have learned. And when you see what you have learned, you will understand you have not learned so much out there because the universe and Mars, they're gonna have the courage, you to look at it in that depth, you to go down there, not to look at yourself on the surface anymore, not to look at this power. You're going to the sacred energies. But in order to go to the sacred energies, you have to go where? You have to go in your shadow. You have to go to the underworld. This we're gonna talk about this in astrology report for the day. Ah, there you go. It's the next day, 15th. The moon goes to a Scorpio, right? And it's squares Venus and getting divine energies from who? From Jupiter. Be friends with your shadow. Want right there from your shadow. Not been suppressing, not been hiding. Now it's the time to go to that depth of the shadow within you. Now it's the time to go there and get deep. And you're going to have the divine light to do that from within yourself. Friendshipness would go into the depth in the shadow. Okay? And with that energy is in there, you're going to feel like, oh my God, there is no love in there. Did you put the love in there? So you've been looking at the love in there in your shadow? Just think about those words. Some of you is going to be really grinding it out. All right, talking about the next day, after you've been grinding it out, there's going to be some communications. You probably just kind of like suggest, not to go. You see some improper learning, maybe improper family situations. Maybe you see some things out of these ordinary situations in there. And be mindful with the communications. Don't send nasty grams. Don't create wars. Don't create issues where there is no issues. But following the beautiful energies of this trine between the sun, Saturn, and the moon. After you getting out of the shadow and learning these processes inside of it within yourself, there's a lot of rewards that's gonna come in. And who's gonna give you the rewards? Mercury and the ascendant, they're gonna show it here. Divine's come and give you this peace in your soul. You are right now very good. You have this intimacy going. You have these visions of sacred going on. You have this family energies in there going on. You have a very beautiful kite that it comes in. And the top of it is who? Mars and Uranus. Divine masculine's energies inside of you, they're going to be on the top of their performance. As long the moon in Mercury doesn't make mad Mars, then all this beautiful paradise can be destroyed. So you need to be pay attention that the divine energies knows what you need to do. And there. Hi, Carla. Thank you for being here. If you have any questions, you may ask. All right. Talking about the moon going in the next day, this is going to be the 17th. She's going to be trining Venus. She's going to be trining Neptune. Neptune is trining the sun in there. Now you getting reminding that, oh my God, love is within love and so on. You're going to see this. You're going to seek in at that love in there. That divine energies towards Saturn, they're still going to be working for it. Over the time of the day, the moon actually is going to begin to try to get off of the trine, but she's going to be having these effects of that trine over more over the authority. But here is one thing. You get in energies, and all of a sudden you feel like, yeah, look at me who I am. Yeah, I got this. I got that energy. You didn't got that. Don't fool yourself on this. Don't lift up your nose just because you gain something. Okay? Be a wise within yourself. Be a humble. Let the energies inside of you talk about yourself. Don't put you out there in there, because Jupiter is gonna slam you. We are talking about Jupiter opposing the moon. Okay? So keep the good news to yourself. Keep the good things that going, because you're not even the half of the journey in there. And This energies that when you walk into the journey, and it's about 3/4 of the journey in there, or not even 1/4 of the journey in there, not even the half. You are out there and you're like, yeah, I got everything. I ain't got no shit. Ain't got no things in there for you. And you're right now going out there into the world. Yeah, I'm good. I'm the greatest, and this, and so on and so on. You haven't learned that you have to complete this. Yeah, those who I was just describing of that, Saturn is gonna be like, I teach you on a sacredity. I teach you on this humbleness. I teach you on this love. I teach you on all this. What the heck are you doing? And you're gonna be with these communications. You're gonna be learning this balance, and you're gonna go back to where? To relationship with yourself. Saturn is gonna still gonna put in these divine energies, the ascendant, every single day, pretty much during this period. Okay. And specifically, we're talking about tomorrow. He's gonna be really right on that. All right. And don't fool yourself, because you know things, but you don't know the whole things. So try to make them expressions, and a much better keep it from within you. All right, you learn things. Now it's time to go to work. Mars and Uranus, they're gonna comes in and help you out with divine guidance in there. But be mindful about Mercury and Mars and Uranus communications. Okay, the sun is gonna be much more powerful. It's like, I don't want to change. I don't want to do this. I don't want to go to these transformations. I don't want to change anything in the family. Your stubbornness is going to go away because you have Mars and Uranus, they're supporting you if you are in the synchronized energies. You see this angel wings, guys. Those angel wings are very powerful. You're going to get everything, all the support during through tough times. But when you see what you cannot change, you're going to be finding the depths from within you. If you look at it for those depths, it's going to be remind you about this Scorpio in there. You're going to be missing certain things. You're going to be missing when the moon was in Scorpio. What is that going on? And right now you're like, oh my God, I need to grow, I need to mature. But I have kids in there. I have Mercury and Venus. So now, high sacred space for it, to it. Carl, I love you. Are you doing weekly horoscopes? Actually, what I do is that I'm doing it bi-weekly, which just means 2 weeks ahead, from new moon to full moon, and from full moon to new moon, which is actually I give you 2 weeks period. So I think this is much better than doing it, because I do daily report hour by hour. Carla, but thank you for the comment to the chat in there. A lot of the people asking for the weekly reports to it. And the weekly reports, it's kind of like a matching for what I'm just kind of like doing at this right now. Still, I can do some weekly reports in there. Tough times going to my Astro Inferno. When are the planets going to be grateful for humans? One thing, Carla, great question actually. As you see it, even that right now, I'm gonna be talking about this particular 19th in there. The planets are the planets. They give you a positive and negative energies. If you haven't listened some of the videos in there, because it's attaching astrology with wisdom, so you can learn the energies left and right. What are you gonna be doing it with you? So, for example, the energies presenting with the families, they're going to be acting as a trigger. They are creating magnetic field. That magnetic field we are living in there. That magnetic field is affecting us. The way that the structure of the planets creates these aspects in there, and those aspects is affecting us. Now, by doing it within this, you can accept that collective energies, or you can kind of like know what the collective energy is and working from within you. If you've been in Inferno, which is hell, in there, that's the Italian word for hell, to it, look at it inside within you first to it, because if you putting your energies of choices, of control, of steering the journey in there, lack of learning from it, this is why you are not in synchronizations with the synchronized energies. I'm talking about, look at the blue lines right now on your screen. Okay, they're coming from the authority, from the sun. The sun can authorize, I don't want to change, and you're going to be an inferno. Or the sun can decide to go ahead, find the courage, the strength to work with the universe, to go ahead, to work within the depth, within the subconsciousness, and to change itself. That change is going to give the courage, the strength, and the downloads from the universe, and go back into the authority within you. And you're going to take a flight from within your soul. And if you choose Mars and Uranus with these divine energies of Capricorn, the moon, pay attention if you have anything in the Capricorn, those first degrees in there to it, beautiful, beautiful divine energies. But if you're following the divine energies and the synchronized energies, guess what? This red oppositions, infernos, they're not going to be affecting you. So the planets, they are going to be okay, good, bad, and so on. It's our responsibility how we reacting on that. We can choose to wisen up and control our actions, or we can try to control, to get control over, and we're going to be controlled to respond in there. Wow, we should be learning from it. So you're welcome, Carla. No problem in there, but thank you. It was a great questions, because a lot of the people don't realizing this particular connections is in there. Basically, I was in my channel there. I'm talking about how to look at those energies. The red one, that is the infernal, that is the intense energies. The blue, that is synchronized, and the green one, those are the divine messages, divine purposes that it's coming to it, to us. So you're welcome. All right, let's go back to the report. Okay, little bit of break. You grew of things, and guess what? Every time you grow, you're gonna be what? Tested. You gotta do this work. Great sextile with Saturn. Great. Ascendant is about exactly what the degrees of Saturn that it's going on in there. Mars is about to cross into Gemini. He's like, it's time to be our friends. Stop these fights. I believe that when Mars and Jupiter coming together, there's going to be incredible growth. Your courage is going to grow. Your friendshipness is going to grow. Okay? But the moon, it's going to be ignited out. It's going to say, hey guys, I'm coming. I'm going to join you. Right? Okay. And here it's the full moon. We are talking about that energy. That's going to be at the last degree of Capricorn is going to be at 29 degree of Capricorn. But ultimately, it's going to be this energies together with Pluto. If you don't change the paradigm about this sacred family, you don't change the things in there, you're not going to be able to fly. You're just going to be that butterfly, stay in the cocoon without even open your wings. Basically, this is going to be a self-sabotage. This is going to be this is like I don't know, I can't do this, I can't feel this. This is going to be a very intense energies. But if you following the path, you learn these advices from this energy, and you facing yourself, you following these visions of, you following this growth of the courage to walk with the universe, to trust the universe, you to put the faith within the universe, within your own authority. You're gonna take that flight. You're gonna be reborn. You're gonna be reborn within this, within yourself. And that energy is gonna telling you, oh my God, this is good. Oh my God, this is great. Okay? Because you can create a paradise or you can create a hell. But all this can be reflecting where? In the family, because that's what their authority is. And it's going to be require a growth. But that it's going to be when we are going to have a new moon at Leo. Okay? That energies of, okay, we're a king and a queen, but we have to learn. Everyone has responsibilities. Okay? Everyone has responsibilities. And right now, with facing at that oppositions and where the moon is going to be joining that energies of Pluto, Pluto says like, go back. And guess where you're going to go back? You're going to go back into the tribal mode. When the shaman of the tribe, he was talking about the stars. Your destiny is written in the stars. You should go see the path of the mountains. You will find yourself. Brother Bear movie, child movie, go watch it. It's the same thing when you take the authority is we have one dream. Without that dream, we are dysfunctional family. Astronaut farmer. Watch that movie, guys. And here I'm leaving you. Thank you guys for coming in. So if you guys now have any questions, I can take a few. If not, let's share the love and the light. And I will take a little break. And I will come back here shortly to do the daily hour by hour chart for tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Be love. And I will see you in a bit. You're all welcome.